What does a walk-on girl do?
So basically, we're a professional model. We escort the darts player down a walk-on onto the stage. We're actually 9% of advertising. We wear a sash with the logo of the said sponsor for that tournament. And it just brings a bit of glitz, a bit of glamour to an event that's predominantly male.
And Charlotte, you say, you know, you felt like that community was part of your family because you've been working with them all for such a long time.
Yeah, we are like a... It does sound cliché, but we are a family. It is, you know, a very tight group and everybody knows everybody and everybody's just lovely.
I think the issue is that people are saying that this is outdated, this is sexist, you know, that you're kind of up there as just this female, just a body to be sort of jeered at.
I can't think of a female job that's more safe. We've got 4 big security with us constantly. It's, you know, such a safe environment. We've been doing it for a long time, 6 years.
And it's a very enjoyable job and we feel very honoured to do the job.
OK, well, Sally, let's come to you now, because you say these types of jobs for women, these roles, are demeaning.
Yes, I think they're broadly demeaning. I think what we're seeing is a social change that's happening, as you refer to grid girls as well with Formula One. That's under review. So what we're seeing is a broader social change that sees these roles as, if not demeaning to the individual, because this is an argument, this is a choice of some of these ladies, it's demeaning broadly to women. So this is a structural change we're seeing with the Grammys, we're seeing it with, I think Formula One will come.
Is this any job where a woman uses her image? So would this count all models in as well? Where does the
I think the key here is it's a sort of decorative role that's making money for men. And this, you've got to remember that this tradition has only been there really since the 1990s. This is not kind of an old tradition. This came about when they were trying to set, the PDC was trying to set itself up as apart from a different sort of darts organisation and say, look, we're going to do something quite loaded, quite sensationalist. You know, people sort of suffered when Miss World came off air, you know, people lost money in this, but it doesn't mean that the social change isn't necessary, and it is fans who also support this. It's not all fans who are resisting it. Fans and broadcasters are behind this, and they've been supported by women's sports organisations, by women darts players.
OK.
There's a broad support.
Well, Danielle, you speak to Sally, because it's Sally and people like her that have put you out of a job, essentially.
Yeah, I just think it's very sad, really. I really do.
I agree, and I think, obviously, I don't, as a feminist, want to undermine your earning capacity, but obviously there are other modelling routes too.
Yeah, we do those as well. We do all aspects of modelling.
But as a feminist, isn't it their right to work in whatever job they so choose?
Yep, so that's a rights argument, so that's also used for sex work, for example. It's our right, it's a choice, and that's one argument. I mean, I come a bit from a background of having worked in a bar and done some of this work, inadvertently being told to dress up as a sort of Hawaiian dancer
as a
90s. Brilliant.
We buy all of our own dresses.
Yeah.
We talk to sponsors. We're so comfortable and we feel fabulous in what we wear.
It's great that you don't feel demeaned, but by people watching you, by families sitting there and watching you being in a decorative role, girls in that room might feel demeaned. They might feel that this is their role in sport.
We've got they love us.
I'm sure some women at the darts is really high now.
I'm sure some women do support you.
They do. We've got a massive... Some of our biggest followers are female.
But then if you look at the gender pay gap in darts, it's 92% gender pay gap, and these things are influenced by decorative roles.
But they're not playing darts.
They're not playing darts. Sorry, they're not playing darts, but obviously they structurally affect, and this is what women's sports organisations are saying. We want to be treated seriously, we want equal pay, and to do this we need all of these structures in place. We need women to be seen as participants and not as decorative objects.
Melanie said, why isn't there a walk-on girl and a walk-on guy? Then there wouldn't be an issue.
I mean,
so if you had a guy on the other side...
This is what they tried with the grid girls in Formula One, and they brought in, I think it was just in Monaco, so there was one Formula One outing that had it, and there was a bit of a reaction to it. I'm afraid there was a homophobic comment that was made from one of the drivers towards one of the male players. And I don't think objectifying young men is sort of counterbalancing objectifying young women. I think don't objectify anyone.
Aren't we, if the girls don't feel that they're being objectified at all, aren't we just leading towards an incredibly bland, dull, homogenous...
So. I mean, if you subscribe to that idea that you know, that kind of kiss me quick, carry on idea of sort of British culture, but, you know, there are many aspects of British culture that are outdated. You know, we don't cook with lard. It doesn't.
You can appreciate beauty as well, can't you?
Yeah.
That's allowed, isn't it? Or is that not allowed?
Of course course it is, but, you know, this argument's been won. I mean, it's the 80s that Miss World came off terrestrial TV. This argument was won in the 70s, and, you know, the walk-on girls came in the 90s, 2000s as a kind of commercial outing. The argument's been won.
They've been going for 25 years, and, you know, the darts has done nothing but get bigger and bigger. I've been doing it for 6 years.
Yeah, but this is just the PDC, isn't it? I mean, there are other competitions.
There are, and it's, you know, it's why change a good thing, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's good to some people, but it's not good to some fans.
Let the ladies have their say.
Yeah.
Your final words.
You know, we found out we'd been cut from the darts, and it was very disappointing for us. It's, you know, we're so proud to have been part of the PDC, and it's just really sad, isn't it?
Yeah, we feel a big part. We're a big part of the darts, and, you know,
but we couldn't believe
the support we've had. Is just incredible.
We just thought, oh, it's over. But
within 3 days to get to over to
and
near 26,000.
so much positivity, so much support. You know, Raymond van Barneveld, a 5-time world champion of the darts, missing us and saying, you know, you're part of the darts family. We're part of a team.
Well, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you for making your points very clear.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's sparked a big debate online here, so we'll read some of those comments a little bit later on. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.